Okay, so now we will solve the next lead code database problem. Question number 1045, customer who bought all products. This is medium category. So if you want to give a try, you can click on the SQL schema and just copy paste and execute it locally. It will help you to create a table and insert some sample data. So let's read the question. So you have two table given. One is customer table, and customer table has customer ID and the product. And you have the product table where you have only one column, that is the product ID. We need to write a solution to find the product, to find the customer ID. So you want to find the customer ID, which is from customer table, from the customer table that bought all the products in the product table. So basically product table is a reference data table which contains all the product, and we need to find a customer who purchased all the products, right? And you can return the result in any order, so which is fine. So let's look at the example. So you have this table: customer 1 purchased product 5, customer 2 purchased product 6, customer 3 5 6, customer 1 6, and you have 5 6. So you have only two products. So whether customer 1 purchased all the products, answer is yes, because customer 1 purchased 5 6. Whether customer 2 purchased all the products, so answer is no, because customer 2 did not purchase like product 5. Whether customer 3 purchased all the products, so answer is yes. So what are the two customers who purchased all the products? 1 and like 3. So answer is 1 by 3, 1 and 3, right? So how you are going to solve this problem? So we can solve this problem in like two ways. Like one thing is that like we need to find basically, okay, this customer purchase what kind of product or how many products, because let's suppose this customer purchased two products. So the number of product exist in this table should be two, right? So one is using count away. So let's try that. So what we will do, we will like this is a customer table, the customer table. So what we will do, we will first figure it out, select customer ID, and let's do count of product key from customer table group by customer ID. This is going to help us. Okay, h- customer 3 product purchase two products, customer 2 purchase one product, customer 1 purchase two products. But is this correct? So the answer is no, because customer 1 maybe can purchase uh, like 5 repeated, right? Because maybe here one purchase 5 and another one again purchase 5. So by this way we will get a count still 2. But does it mean like customer 1 purchase all the products? Answer is no. So basically we will do the distinct, right? So distinct product key, we will count only the distinct one, right? Now we have this one, this table, right? And we have another table in this product table. This is the primary key, so anyhow like this will contains the unique values. So we know this table contains two products, all right? And this column contains two, because this is a distinct one. So we are just going to match, okay, which customer or which column this two is matching with this two. All right. So only customer ID 1 and customer ID 3 is matching. So that is our answer. So we did group by. Now we are going to filter. All right. So on the group by we are doing the filter, filter by count, filter by count. This count equal to equal to this count should be equal to which count? Count of the product table, right? Select count star from product table, right? From this table. So let me run that. I think it should be in the bracket, right? So we get this table, we get this output. But in the output, we just need the customer ID. So I don't need the second column. I can remove the second column. So we get the answer. So let's try that. So let's try to submit it. Look, it's taking some time. Yeah, our all the nine test cases has been submitted. Don't go with the 5%. I think because the submission sometimes takes some time, and that's why like it takes now from 5 to 65. So I never trust on this runtime. But like our solution is working. Okay, that is one approach. What is the another approach? Another approach is also like more or less similar. So currently we do group by count, right? So we basically like checking by the count. But if you want to check by the values, right? If you just want to, that is like not the efficient approach, because if the number of product is 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, then that is not efficient. But still we are going to explore that, because maybe this will not come into your mind like in the interview, right? Then you should have some other alternative approach. Okay, so what we will do is we will like group by, like one has purchased five, six products. So let's aggregate. Basically, in front of one, I want five and six. In front of two, I want five, whatever the product he purchased. Basically, all the products. In front of three, I want all the products within a single row. So what I want, select customer ID. Now I need the string aggregation. String aggregation. String aggregation on which column? Product key column. Product key. This product key. But this is integer and I am doing the string aggregation. So let's cast that. Cast product key as text. Okay. Now I am joining based upon the like comma. Right. Okay. And then from customer table group by customer ID. So let's see what will be the output. So you could see customer 3 purchased 5, 6, customer 2 only purchased 6, customer 1 purchased 5, 6, right? And let's apply the, because if like we have three rows for the customer 1, customer 1 purchased 5 twice, then it will be 5, 5, 6, which we don't want. I want unique. So let's do the distinct. Okay. And let's do the order by as well. Because maybe first customer purchased 6 and then customer purchased 5. So order by product key, and let's run that. So product key is integer, so we will cast that. Cast product key as text. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, we got the answer, and we will rename this column as customer products. All right, so we have this one. Uh, and we have another table, product key. Can we just create a single row in the product key, like same kind of aggregation? So answer is yes. So what we will do, select string aggregation. I don't need to apply the distinct because this is a primary key, and cast product key as text, and we will concatenate using comma, and order by cast product key as text. All right, and from product table. So let's run that, and let's rename this to all products uh, as all products. Let me run this. Right. Now you have this table 5, 6, right? And you have this table, right? I just join these two tables. So I will join on this column. So basically only 1 and 3 is going to be match, right? So I can join. So let me store this in one CTE with CTE as and CTE1 as this second table. And now I can join. Select, I just need customer ID. I need customer ID from CTE1 join, sorry, CTE only, not CTE1, CTE join CTE1 on customer products equal to all products. So let's run that. Uh, join CTE1. Okay, here it should be comma. Okay, so I get the answer. So let me run this. This is a little long, right? But hopefully, like this should also work. Okay, this is also working, and all our like 9 test cases like has been passed. So we solved in like two ways. Maybe count will not come into your mind, right? If you use the count, maybe that is very straightforward because the distinct count that particular, if that customer purchased 2 products, so the total number of product in our reference table should be 2. So we are just taking the count, or just like okay, if customer one purchase 1 2 3 4. So and in the reference table, all 1 2 3 4 should exist. That is another approach. This is a little bit, but just in case if we want to go with the bigger method or that approach did not come into your mind. And along with that, we learn 2 more functions: string aggregation and the casting as well, right? So that's it. That's the end of the video. You can also give it a try, and thank you.